means it's time to double down. It means it's time to work hard. It means it's time to go hard. It means it's time to just stay focused and remember your whys. Remember why you started. Remember your goals. Remember that what you're doing when you started in the beginning, why it was important to you, why it mattered, why you the other one. Why it mattered, why it was important to you, and why you should keep going. So that's what our show is about today. It's also men's health awareness month. Is men's mental health or men's health? I probably should have double checked that. I believe it's actually men's mental health awareness month in November. Also, if you saw our posts, if you keep up with our posts, if you keep up with some of our posts on, let's say, Instagram, then you know that it is No Label November. And somebody contacted me, somebody that is close to me and really knows me, said, "Hey, what does that mean?" So I said, "That isn't clear." It's like, "So were you doing more with like other communities?" I said, "Well, yeah, my indie creative communities, my artists, musical artists particularly." It was like, "Oh yeah, I didn't get that." And so our No Label November means that all November long we are playing music from independent artists and creatives. So that is what we mean by No Label November. We're not playing any songs from official labels. I'm gonna be honest. Part of the reason we're doing it is because I keep getting flagged by the UMG, and we don't want to keep getting flagged by the UMG primarily, but also because on this channel, we love to support independent artists, small businesses, independent creatives of all walks of life. So, what better platform than Live in the DTV, the edutainment channel, to get your music played? And yes, we do accept all, like when you think about it for a second, pretty much all genres, as long as your music is family friendly. All right. So from R&B to pop to rock to country to hip hop to rap, again, as long as it's clean, as long as it's family friendly, community friendly, send us your music to mrbbinthed@gmail.com. That again is mrbbinthed@gmail.com. So we're gonna put some questions out on our Instagram. We want to know, how do you feel today? What's going on with you? What is are you feeling? No, you got a lot of big feelings, but have you remembered your why? Have you stayed focused? Have you drunk water today? Actually, I haven't drunk a lot. I've drunk some water today. I haven't drunk enough. And yes, Men's Health Month is November, or Movember. Men's Health Support. Men's Health Movember. The state of men's health in the United States. The average life expectancy for men in the United States is almost 5 years less than women. And 12.1% of men 18 years and over are in fair or poor health. So men, we got to do better about our health. The Movember Foundation, this is by the Movember website. You can look it up. It's MOVEMBER.com. Movember. The reason for the poor state of men's health are numerous and complex, include lack of awareness and understanding of health issues men face, men not openly discussing their health and how they're feeling, with reluctance to take action when we don't physically feel well, and engaging in risky activities that threaten our health. Stigmas surrounding men's mental health, and men are 24% less likely than women to have visited a doctor within the past year. So go to the doctor. Talk about how you're feeling. Talk about when you're not feeling great. Even if you can't immediately take care of it, at least let some those around you know, hey, I'm not in the best physical health right now. My chest hurts, my legs hurts. This doesn't feel right. Something's clicking. I got a pain in the back of my tooth. Whatever it is, let's talk about it. Let's have these discussions because sometimes it's some pretty serious stuff, and we need to go on and take care of it. I get it. We gotta be parents. We gotta be fathers. We gotta be providers. Support. We have a lot of people support systems that depend on us, but someone told me when I was pretty young, you're not gonna be much use to anybody if you're not healthy and aware and physically there yourself. See, you gotta take your health seriously. Don't always put yourself first. We understand, but your health is not should be the last thing on the list. It should be up there. All right, we're gonna play more of the music you love here on Live on DTV. Post a question on our social media, and we'll be right back. I'm Jabril. Stay with us.
Like we're not relating to each other.
live in the DTV. I'm Jabril, and thank you for joining us this morning. Because guess what? We don't take it too serious. And there's always more to do, more ideas, more guests, more topics, more to discover, more to learn here on Live in the DTV. That was More Cake by Miss Charity, who is a Detroit artist. More dreams, absolutely. Miss Penny Love, fitness to accomplish, more to go after. So we won't sweat the little stuff. We won't sweat the plans that are made against us. We will just continue to strive and do what we do. Do as it do. We got a question on our social media. How do you stay healthy as a man? I think you just kind of stay healthy as a man is kind of the same as staying healthy as just a person. But from the same website, Movember, that we were reading from before, 5 things you should know. Guys, know the 5. Men die on an average of 4.5 years earlier than women. And for reasons that are largely preventable, which means that it doesn't have to be that way, here's 5 ways you can give yourself the best chance at a healthy and longer life. 1. Spend time with people who make you feel good. Stay connected. Your friends are important, and spending time with them is good for you. Catch up regularly and check in and make time. Number 2, talk more. You don't need to be an expert and you don't have to be the solution, but being there for someone, listening and giving your time can be life-saving on both ends, giving and receiving. Know the numbers. At 50, talk to your doctor about prostate cancer and whether it's right for you to have a PSA test. If you are of African or Caribbean descent or have a father or brother with prostate cancer, you should be having this conversation at 45. Know your numbers, know your risk, and talk to your doctor. Know your nuts. We know what we're talking about. Not crazy. Get to know what's normal for your testicles. Give them a check regularly and go to the doctor if something doesn't feel right. Take care of down there, basically. And then lastly, move more. I think that's just a great thing overall. Gotta move more. Add more activity to your day. Do more of what makes you feel good. Take a walk. Take a walking meeting. Park further away from the station. Get off the bus and stop or too early instead of the lift. Take the stairs. Cycle to work instead of driving. Go to the gym after work. Join a get a self defense class, or find some type of fitness club to get into. Basketball, touch football, and soccer. You gotta move. You gotta be active. That keeps you young. That keeps you spry and all that. So these are some ways, not all, but some of the ways you can stay healthy as a man. Also, stretching is considered activity as well. Oh, this comes from our fitness specialist, Penny Love Fitness. Stretching is considered an activity as well. Activity does not have to be extra aggressive, high intensity movement. That is a great reminder, Miss Penny Love. And here are how to spot the signs. How to spot the signs that someone may be in distress, that a man may be in distress. Do you have a friend who's been avoiding social situations, going MIA on social media, getting easily frustrated, or generally acting out of character? It might be a sign of struggling. Changes in behavior can be a sign of poor mental health. If you spot a friend whose behavior is out of character, that's your time to check in with them. And how to spot these signs. Signs that someone could be in stress might include not sleeping, eating less or more than usual, forgetting rooming, no clean clothes, not showering or brushing teeth, avoiding social situations, missing social events, going quiet on social media or messaging apps, basically being radio silent, and being more irritable than usual. And lastly, talking about unaliving or increased hopelessness. So these could be all signs of someone that, needs someone to reach out, needs someone to talk to. So if you spot a friend who behaves out of character, it's important to check in on them. It just might save their life. How to check in with your friends. Asking. Listening. I'm going to say that again. Listening. We can't just talk to people, ask them how they're doing, wait for them to say, I'm okay, and then wait for our turn to respond. Listen when someone asks you, when you ask someone, how you feeling today? How was your day? How are you? Asking, listening, and being there for your friends can be life-saving. In 4 steps, Alec. Help you navigate a conversation with someone who might be struggling. Ask, listen, and encourage action. And check in. It's that simple. Hugs. Huge thanks to Are You Okay? Developing the Alec model. So, start by asking them how they're feeling. It's worth mentioning any changes you picked up on. Have they stopped replying to texts? Do they sound different on the phone? Have they gone quiet in the group chat? Are they irritable when you go by their house? Are they seemingly almost always or mostly in a downward mood spiral? Are they talking more morbid than usual? This might be signs someone's not okay. Use a problem like, you haven't seen yourself lately. Are you feeling okay? I generally say, what's on your mind? What's new with you? What are we getting into today? What do you want to do? Listen. Give them your full attention. Let them know you're hearing what they're saying and you're not judging. You don't have to diagnose problems or offer solutions, but asking questions let them know you're listening. Ask questions like, that can't be easy. How long have you felt this way? Also, how can I help? What can I do for you? It's a great question that I've been asking and been asked lately, and it's a real game changer. Encourage action. Help them focus on simple things that might improve how they feel. Are they getting enough sleep? Are they exercising, eating well? Maybe there's something that happened that's helped them in the past. It's worth asking. Maybe there's something that helped them in the past. It's worth asking. Suggest that they share how they're feeling with others they trust. This will make things easier for both of you. And if they felt low for more than 2 weeks, suggest they chat to their doctor. Check in. Follow up your conversation with a phone call or a FaceTime or in FaceTime. Face-to-face time really makes a difference. This helps show that you care. Plus, you get a feel of whether they're feeling any better. So, of course, it's science, right? But it doesn't have to be rocket science. You want the men in your life to be healthy and happy and efficient and productive, just as we want most people and all people in life to be. So, just some simple changes. Checking in, asking somebody okay, asking someone how you can help them if they don't seem okay, encouraging those doctor visits. Sometimes I'll just give someone that I trust, a family member, my medical card, my doctor's numbers, and ask them to make the appointment for me. Not because I can't, not because I have some type of stigma, not because I'm scared of the doctor, simply because I might not have the time or I might have it in my notes to do it, but I put it on the back burner. So if you can do that, that might be a help for you. Like, hey, here's some medical information. You know my birthday, date and name, my date of birth, how to spell my name, my address, and everything. Can you make these doctor's appointments for me? I need to go to my general doctor. I need to go see my GI doctor. Gastroenterology. I need to go see a hematologist. Whatever other doctors or specialists you may have. Those are just a few of mine. I need to go to the eye doctor. If I had a eyeglasses appointment in a little while. But check in on your friends, check in on the men in your lives. Check in on the women too, especially after the quite interesting turnout that they've had. I think it's hitting our women pretty hard, especially. All right, we're going to play more of the music you love and some of the original commercials that we've produced right here on Live in the DTV with our parent company, My Future Bright Productions. I'm Jabril. Stay with us. be featured on our channel, reach out to us at mrbeavyinthed@gmail.com.
System that's gonna care for our health instead of judges. We're in the
Didn't give you much warning there, did you, buddy? All right, we are back. We are back live in the DTV, talking about men's health month, not mental health. I mean, mental health. Health is overall. Maybe your mental health, your physical health. Take care of yourselves. That's the gist of today's conversation. Take care of yourself, so you can help take care of others. But take care of yourself. You gotta take care of yourself. It starts with you, and you can be the example. Like, I was talking to someone yesterday, and we were talking about some things that they're going through and they got going on. And I said, well, the more I know, I might not be able to fix all your problems, obviously, but I can help. And the more you let me know, the more I can help. I can figure out how I can help. But you gotta let me know. And then I brought up another person. I said, this person A. So person B is really good at giving advice. How to use this, sometimes I use other people as examples to get it click. I said, person B is really good at giving advice to anyone, and they're happy to give advice. They're happy to be that friend that feels like they're the psychiatrist that's like, yeah, sit on my couch and prop your feet up and let's talk about your issues. But person B, ooh, they got a lot of stuff going on. So they don't follow their own advice a lot, which they're working on. So we don't fault them too much for it. But if you're going to give a lot of good advice and be there for people and help out, you got to take some of that back and do it internally. I think some of the hardest things, I told them, two of the hardest things I really believe, and we have to learn to say more. We have to break that. As young adults and adults, for us to say is, I was wrong and I need help. I was wrong and I'm sorry and I need help. Two very difficult things to say. I think I'm generally pretty quick to say when I'm wrong, as long as you can prove it. You can't just tell me I'm wrong. Prove it. I will make you I will fact check you. I will ask you to fact check because obviously, Edutainment Channel, I like information. So show me the factual information that you have that proves that I did this thing wrong. But once you say, no, this is where you went wrong, X, Y, Z, I'll be like, oh, okay, that is completely my fault, my bad. I'm sorry. How can we fix this? I'm getting better at number 2. I mess up a lot on that too. I need help. But I couldn't be able to do a production like this every week this well, even this well, and we're not even at the level we aim to be at yet without help. So I gotta ask for help, and so do you, and so did your parents, and so did your neighbor and your boss, and anyone you come across in life, they have had helped at some point. I do not believe the definition of self-made is real. There's no such thing as a self-made person. At some point, somebody helped you. You may have had every idea on your own. You may have had to be in the trenches on your own and grind it out. But at some point, whether you actually hired somebody and paid them, or someone let you crash on their couch and sleep for a couple of days, couple of weeks, or someone gave you a bus ticket, somebody helped you at some point. So there's no such thing as an 100% self-made person. I challenge someone to find them. a person that says, I'm 100% self-made. I do everything myself. I've done everything myself. I've built this all myself by my own bare hands. No help, zero help. I got zero staff, zero employees, no one working for me, no one administrating for me, no one assisting me, none of that. I do everything just me. I'll wait, because I don't think that person exists. We all need help. We all need assistance. If a person isn't getting assistance and help, how are you learning? Like in school, we constantly had to ask questions, so we learn the lesson, right? We learn the books in front of us. Well, in life, you're giving tests, and then you got to rise to the occasion of those tests, right? This is testing you. This is making you go to another level. You got to take this test to get this certification, or this test to get this job. Well, how are we going to do that if we don't study? If we don't say, hey, who knows about this information over here? How can I find it? Google is help. Somebody created Google, right? And they're a very large company, and they have a ton of people that are there to help you at your fingertips. So it's great. But sometimes your uncle, your boss, your friends, your family members, your parent, they know something that you don't. They might have a piece of information that you don't. 6 degrees of separation, I believe, between you and your goal. I'm not going to say every goal that you want is that little or that much, but that's the general statistic. 6 degrees of separation between what you're trying to do and where you're at now. It comes from asking the right questions and the right people. And it's good to, I believe it's great, of course, to do as much as you can on your own for as long as you can. Because generally when you're growing something, the point is to grow it, right? It's like our clothes when we're little. We eventually grow out of them. And that's a good thing. That means we're getting taller. That means we're getting bigger. Or if you work out, and you flex and your clothes start to get tight. Like, oh, I need new clothes. That means it's great. That's work. What you're doing is working. My arms and my pecs are getting bigger because I'm getting stronger. Where you're supposed to grow out of the phase you're in now and into the big different phase and need more help and more assistance and ask more questions. That's a good thing. It's not a burden. So take care of your health, take care of yourself, and check in on your friends and family members. All right, that's about all the time we have here today. I'm Jabril. Oh, one more thing. So, Miss Penula Fitness, our fitness specialist, said there's a such thing as SAD, capital SAD, seasonal affection. Oh, excuse me, seasonal affective disorder. So there's less sunlight. We have lower moods. It's colder generally, and it's a good reminder to check in and connect even more during this season. So yeah, especially if you're in the Midwest states, Michigan like us, it gets cold, it's gloomy outside, less sunlight. So it just makes you want to like lay in bed and do nothing sometimes. Put you in kind of a, for lack of a better term, icky mood. What's a better word for that? I'll find a better word than icky. But it puts you in such a not so great feeling. So check in on each other more and take care of your health, take care of yourself. I'm Jabril. That's all the time we have for today. We'll see you soon.